This one's called determining whether given points lie on one, both, or neither of two lines given equations. So for each point in the table below, we have to decide if it lies on line 1, line 2, both, or neither. So all we do is each of these is a ordered pair that is an x and a y value. So we have to substitute that x and y value into both equations and see which one it works. So -3, when it goes into a negative x spot, you have to be careful because that's technically two negatives. So that would end up being a +3. And then 10 times 2 equals 23. Well, 3 plus 20 does equal 23. So this one works out. So we know for sure it works for line 1. Now let's try line 2. So we have -7, and we're putting the -3 in the x spot. And then the 2 in the y spot. So that's +21, because the two negatives make it positive. And then +26, that's not going to equal -10. We don't even have to finish it because we know it's not going to work. So we know that line 1 would be the correct answer because it doesn't include line 2, so that means it's not both lines and it's not neither line. Then you take the next one, the -6 and the -4. So -6 going in that first one right there, plus 10 times -4. Well, we automatically know, even though that's a +6, this is going to be a -40, and that's not going to give you 23. So that first line is a no. Try the second line. Seven times 6 is 42, and that's positive because of the two negatives. Well, 13 times 4 is -52. Okay, well, +42, -52 does give you -10, equaling -10. So we know it works for the second line. So it doesn't work for both because it didn't work for the first one. It's not neither because it works for the second one. And then let's do the very last one. So we'll plug in the 7 for x and the 3 for y. So -7 plus 10 times 3 . That is going to give us +23. So that's going to work for line 1. Then line 2. To 10. -49, and that is going to give us -10. So that's going to work for both lines. So I'll erase my one line here, and that one works for both. And that's how you determine. So this is a solution for line 1, but it's not a solution for line 2. So if you were to draw this on a grid, this line right here, this point would be one of the points on the line. If you were to draw this line, this point would be on that line. And then if you were to draw both of the lines, this point, they both have in common. So they would cross at that point.